So, good morning slash afternoon, guys. Okay, what a way to start the stream. Immediately ambushed by an electric, which, honestly, with my luck, that's not surprising. Oh. I hope everybody had a pleasant evening. Mine could have gone better. So it turns out my dog groomer had a problem with her well and had to reschedule. So we'll be doing the entire dog grooming thing again Tuesday. Swear to God, this happens every time I have an appointment with her for my dog. Last time she was sick or one of her kids were sick, and it's like every time we have an appointment with you, this happens. We have to reschedule. She's the only groomer in town, so. And she's a good groomer. She's a nice lady, but it's like, woman! Like, really every time. Last time it was an illness or something. The time before that, we ended up having to do it the next day because she had the front door to the place where she was doing trims locked and did not let me know that it was, and to come to the back door. So I thought she wasn't there, so we had to reschedule. So hopefully I will get this shiny dude today. Hopefully. I have a pretty good chance. I am fairly close to odds, but being close to odds doesn't guarantee anything. Really? Hi, Lulu. Love how you see the exclamation point, on the other side, so you circle around to dodge that exclamation point, and you run into it on the other side. Lulu's freaking following me. I had a decent evening other than, the fiasco with the groomer, though. So I'm hoping to maybe get to 1300 today. My second hope is to get to 1250. And hopefully I don't run into a different Pokemon shiny. As nice as that would be, I would like to get Pumpkaboo today. Also, it's very weird that October's like a week and a half away from being over. We've not got that much longer than this month to go, and then it's election. I'll be happy to get that done and over with. This stuff stresses me out. Need to look and see if my voter registration ever made it in. Pumpkins, so many pumpkins. Ooh, nice. I saw the other one on the other side of the screen there. What, you don't like your house today? You actually slept in it yesterday. That is so weird about that cat house. Some days he's all in it, and I say some days as in isn't he's only slept in it like 3 times the entire month or so now we've had it. Hi, Amper. Really? Is it gonna be a day for random encounters? I have a feeling. Come on, guys, I just want some pumpkins. Ooh! Oh, excuse me. I've been good all morning, and now all of a sudden, sleepy. Because of course I am. Yes, hi, Evie. It's been fairly nice. My dad went and stayed with his girlfriend last night, so the house has been all nice and quiet. The animals are curled up on the bed snoozing. Not together. They don't really snuggle. Pin would like to, but Stella gives him this look like, "Why are you touching me?" and then gets down and wanders off. She's my salty girl, just a little bit. Pin's laying down beside his cat house. He won't lay in it if it's on the floor, but if it is on the end of the bed, he will. And silly boy. You know, I will say this for Scarlet and Violet. At least every Pokemon that sees you doesn't actually, run after you to get you in Scarlet and Violet. I mean, the aggressive ones can be annoying. Because I get tired of getting mobbed by, like, Hawlucha and Veluza. But at least it's not everything. Ooh. Sorry about that, guys. My ear itched for all of a sudden. One of those kind of annoying deep down itches. I need to get a Q-tip in a second. Honestly, probably wouldn't hurt to get some hydrogen peroxide and boil my ears out. Alright, just a second. Okay, much better. Much, much better. I finally trimmed my fingernails the other day, so I didn't have enough nail to scratch it. Oh. I listened to some just recordings I did. I record when me and my friends do the 7-star raids. I didn't realize how much static and like background noise you guys got from just like the TV in the living room and stuff. I'm so sorry about that. A new actual like microphone with noise cancellation and stuff is something I want to get, but it probably won't be next month's thing. It might be December if I can swing it though. It'll depend on how busy I am next month. But things are looking good. Okay so far. Jesus. Now the inside of my other ear really itches. But this one's a more reasonable itch. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. I will probably swapping music again next week, as fun as the like Halloweeny Nintendo music is. So I have added my Blue Sky account to my links down below. So if anybody would like to, they're welcome to follow me there. I'm working on posting more, at least like something once a day. Yesterday I updated the thread with my Tiny Glade build on it because I went and added some more stuff again last night. Today I posted pictures of Stella and Pin Pin. I'm not sure what I'll do tomorrow. Maybe I'll post my nerd corner or something. I am trying to get a bit better about it. I don't expect bukus and bukus of followers. I figure I'll be lucky if I get 10 in the next 3 months, but heck, you never know. Come on, pumpkins. You know what? No, I don't expect anything for at least 25 more. kind of silly and fun. I like it. The background music, that is. Come on, let's go. I'm still debating on what I want to play during my 2-week break at the beginning of November. I'm still considering just doing 2 more weeks of Stardew Valley, but could also do Roots of Pacha, and I technically really need to finish playing Final Fantasy VII. Because I got a couple hours into that and then just stopped dead. Like, completely dead. Ooh. No, I really don't need to start a new playthrough on Stardew Valley. Because, the update comes out for the Switch version, and all the other ones on November 4th. Like, ooh, I could start a new farm there, but I really don't need to. I have a farm on my Steam version of it. So it wouldn't make much sense for me to start a new playthrough on my Switch. I mean, I could continue on my island farm, because that's the farm I'm the furthest on, but I think that'd just be personal playthrough unless I hop on to just do a tour. Oh. I feel bad for all the ones I won't go down there and get, because it'll despawn any of the ones that spawn up here. Still don't get why they don't have these open. I know part of it's aesthetics, but it would have been nice to just have them all easily traversable. See, look, there's 2 down there. I'm not gonna go get, because if I go down there to get those, any of the Punkaboo that spawned up here will despawn while I'm going to go get those. If anything, I wish they did have an entrance right here. It would make going back and forth between the 2 fields easier. Okay. Punkapoos. One of you guys be purple today for me, please. Today or maybe Tuesday. If I end up having to spend the entire 2 weeks shiny hunting this thing, I'm gonna laugh. Oops. Oh, there we go. There's one. And another meow. Okay, good. There for a second I thought it was whatever Pokemon popped up with the exclamation point. I know, I see you down there, guys. I'm sorry. Eventually I'm gonna have to fix the clock in my game. Of course, this isn't any worse than that like 3-month period of time where my clock was just totally messed up from me date skipping to reset Outbreaks and Scarlet and Violet. My date was off by like a month and a half, and my clock was off by like 20 minutes. Had a good laugh earlier. I watched one of the kind of Pokemon merch news things, Pokejungle. Watched a thing earlier, and he's like, okay, because the new set of Sitting Cuties are $17 each, I could only order 6. Which honestly, dude, mood. Complete mood. Might have to try and save up some money so around my birthday I can order a bunch of stuff from the Pokemon Center website. Maybe. We'll see how it goes. Hi, James. Also, we'll see if we get any news for the Switch 2 anytime soon. There's a new rumor that said we'd be getting news for it next Wednesday. We'll just have to wait and see. Well, the Mario music in this makes me want to go back and play Mario 64. As horrible as it sounds, I've never actually beaten it. I've owned this game since 2007 or so, and I never actually made it to the last level. Or, well, I never actually beat Bowser. I'm not good enough at it to get like all, what is it, 120 stars? But I got very good at like the first 4/5 levels. Heck, maybe that's what I'll do start of next month, is play Mario on my 64 for a few days. I'll have to see. Maybe I'll leave it up to a vote. It also just might depend on what I feel like playing that morning as well. No, we want to run. You made friends. We don't really do a Christmas trees here. Well, we do. I reckon we probably have a Christmas tree farm here somewhere, but our Christmas tree is just a fake one with the lights already in it. So all we have to really do is put on ornaments. And even then, that is legit more my dad than anything. He's, I want some Christmas spirit. We're putting the tree up. Okay, put the tree up. Decorate it. Have fun. And then, he did that last year. I want to say about a week into December. Okay, put the tree up. Him and his girlfriend decorated it. I hung a few bulbs just to kind of humor him, and then the tree stayed up till like February. And I was the one who had to take it down. Because he obviously wasn't going to do it. He came home literally the afternoon. He goes, "Oh good, you took the tree down." It's like, yeah, I got tired of it being up. We used to be fairly strictly tree up 2 weeks before Christmas, tree down after start of the year. Honestly, if I ever, the only Christmas tree I can ever see myself owning is one of those tiny ones. And I used to be huge, big, you know, in a Christmas decorating when I was little, but now it's just kind of like, now it's just a bunch of stuff I gotta put up and take back down in a few weeks. It's not that I don't like Christmas lights and stuff. We have we have a little Christmas village I would put up and honestly leave up if I could get like a nice curio cabinet or something to put it up in. Big pumpkin. Could you imagine an extra large like Pumpkaboo and Gourgeist? How big they'd be. Actually, that'd probably just about be an alpha, so yeah, that'd be funny. Alright, almost to 1,000 encounters. One more to go. Oh. Nice. Honestly, I would get, they have just these really small ones at the dollar store I'd almost consider getting and putting on the dresser behind me, you know, where the Fuecoco plush and stuff is. But I can also imagine that the cat would have it pulled down about 4 times a day. And I really don't want to have to fight with the cat over it. So if I ever got me a Christmas tree, I'd have to be a real big nerd about the ornaments, I think. I mean, I have a couple of the little ones that the Pokemon Center hands out because I like doing the Black Friday deals because it's free shipping and I can just order one little thing and it doesn't cost me any shipping and handling, and they give out the little holiday extras with those, but this year they're just doing bags. Which there's nothing wrong with bags or boxes or whichever it is they're actually doing. It's like, oh, come on guys, give us another little ornament. It doesn't even have to be anything big like the Piplup ornament from a couple of years ago. It could be a little ornament like the mostly clear just Pikachu had one they did last year, I think. You are not a Pumpkaboo, Cutie Fly. Oh, you're fine. Go eat. There we go. Now it's the Pumpkaboo. You know, I like how the Punkaboo are just kind of maybe a smidge cat-faced. Yes, hi Pikachu. Uh, oh, nope, gonna dodge him. There we go. I always love it. I can always hear the Diglett, but they like don't pop up out of any of their little holes. They've got to be on the other, in that other little area off to the side. Come on, little pumpkins. Oh, quite literally a little pumpkin. Okay. My friend's playing a game with one of her other friends last night, and she sent me this picture of I guess it's a Minecraft area in one of the mods, and it's like the rainbow colored cave with like rainbow crystals hanging down, and she's like, look, to go with your rainbow forest, because my favorite place to build in a world with biomes of plenty as of late has been the rainbow forests. It's like, yeah, it's like I'd definitely be building there. Rainbow caves to go along with my rainbow forests. You know, maybe I'll do that. Throw me together a little mod pack and play some Minecraft. Oh, but I can never get Minecraft to scale right in my overlay. It scales very weirdly. Like, legit, for some reason it wants to stay, like, too wide. So there's always, no matter how much I try and tweak the size in my overlay, there's always a little, like, blank area underneath and above the screen. And even doing a full screen for Minecraft, it still doesn't do it right. Gonna have to get on there one day and mess around a bit, see if I can't create a special Minecraft overlay that will fit in with the screen. Because it probably wouldn't be too difficult to get something that would just cover the blank space on like the sides and underneath for me trying to fit it into the screen. But it is very annoying because every other game I have, I can scale into my little overlay window here and it will fit more or less perfectly. None of them fit 100% perfectly. There's always a smidge of like overlap. But Minecraft just does not cooperate on any level. It can be very frustrating. go. Who knows, maybe one day if I'm doing better money-wise, I'll do a, host a Minecraft server again. I had one at one point that was just for me and my friends, and I think I hosted it for about a year, maybe half a year or so. And I had to, and then everyone's more or less stopped playing it. It was like, well, here's just about $20 coming out of my account a month that I could be using for other things, so we canceled it. But maybe eventually. Maybe that'll be a goal for me getting like 3,000 or 4,000 subscribers or something. Look, I'm hoping maybe 1,000 subscribers by the end of next year. I mean, I'm to 421 or 422 right now, so me hoping to have 500 subscribers by the end of this year is still going fairly decently. I'm hoping that if I miss it, I won't miss it by much. I just don't need to get a Discord server ready. I keep meaning to do that, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna sit down and do this, and then I get distracted by something, or I get yelled at and we need to go somewhere, or... Come on, oh, there we go. There's little Ghosty. Come on. I don't need a Super Saiyan Galarian Meowth, I'm sorry. Oh, here we go. Yesterday, after I stopped streaming, I put my dad's memory card in my computer to see if he had any deer. And he did. So he spent probably the better part of an hour just scrolling through the little 10-second snapshots his game camera took. And deer look so weird at night, just the way they look in the, the nighttime night vision camera, because their eyes are reflective. And we got a good laugh out of one video that had a rat running up to the corn pile to get him some corn and then running off. Funnily enough, we didn't see a bunch of raccoons. Usually he leaves corn and there are a ton of raccoons who wander down to eat some. But we only saw one and he got run off. And he just like never came back. I'm almost wondering if something else didn't get him. Not even that many crows had been in it. A couple of squirrels, but mostly deer this time. That Electrike is gonna get me after I run from this battle. Yep, they got me. See. Come on, little ghosties. Okay, I heard the start of that and my brain immediately is like, wah, wah, wah. I listen to too many westerns. Which honestly, actually that's probably not in most of the westerns my dad likes to watch. He likes a bunch of the, oh, I can't remember his name. John Wayne. He likes a bunch of the John Wayne movies. I hate it when he watches Big Jake. Like, it's not a bad movie, but there is this one scene in it where this guy keeps shooting a bell during a shootout. And they did so good recording, like, the renaissance and stuff, the sound the bell makes when it gets shot, it kills my eardrums. I'm sitting here and cringe the entire time that scene's going on. It's like a 3 or 4 minute scene. Come on, let's go. Come on, pumpkins. Come on. Okay, there we go. But said they've really just said no Punkaboo for you. Oh my god, I mentioned the other day how I was wanting some cheesy popcorn. So I got a thing of the Cheetos cheesy puffcorn the other day, and I ate it all yesterday. Or well, I finished the bag yesterday. One of those things where it's something you haven't had in a long time, and it's just hitting that right spot, and it's like, okay, I should stop, and then you just don't. I have to get some more of that, actually. Should probably finish my other snacks first, though. Got me some cheese sticks and stuff the other day. Oh. Hi, Evie. Ah, Eevees. I hate to say it, but I'm tired of seeing Eevees as well. I understand why they're in, like, every game, I get it, but also Eevee's kind of up there with Pikachu and Weasel, Lucario, a bunch of the Gen 4 Pokemon that I feel like I've seen a ton of the past couple of games. That probably sounds horrible. I don't love them any less. I could just use a bit of distance. Like, hi, you've been in the last 6 games. Can you not be in the next one? Game Freak, I beg of you, please, make Generation a reset like you did Gen 5. I know that apparently wasn't the most popular decision you'd ever made, but I'm begging you. If I could not see, like, any past Pokemon unless they're a convergent form or a regional form, that would be lovely. Give my brain a break from some of these. Which I will get a bit of a break from some of them, because I will be switching, you know, hopping around other games once I'm finished with Legends Arceus. So that'll be a little break as I hunt in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, and then here. Because at that point, I won't need near as many. Actually, I won't need any Gen 4 Pokemon that aren't like legendaries. And I'll only need 3? No, not 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8? 8-ish Gen 1 Pokemon? Pinsir, which I can't get in Let's Go because I have Pikachu and not Eevee. Omanyte, Omastar, Kabuto, Kabutops, Aerodactyl, and then Goldeen and Seaking. So, 8. And Goldeen and Seaking, I don't plan on hunting in that game just because they're a really low spawn. There's only like one place you can get them. And if you weren't on a big dang surfboard while hunting them, then I'd probably consider it, but yeah. And like I said before, I'm not counting legendaries yet until I finish base shiny living decks. Hi, Meowth. I am looking forward to a break for a bit from Pokemon games, though. As much as I love Pokemon games, I will always love Pokemon games. I've been playing Pokemon games for quite a bit. At some point in time, there's going to be Pokedex challenges for completing other games' Pokedexes. So those will be things I do, so I can get, you know, whatever mythical or shiny they give us there. I still plan on doing the Melanetia one after I get shiny Pumpkaboo. So hopefully that'll be sometime next week. Whew. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know why I'm tired all of a sudden. I've been good all morning. Low energy. Eat better food. Eat better breakfast. Had many chocolate donuts and a thing of string cheese. A nutritious and balanced breakfast that does not make. Which is hilarious considering some mornings I literally make me like 2 or 3 scrambled eggs and a hash brown and like toast. Come Come on, Punkaboo. Because I've also been debating on if I want to do some hunting in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. Hello, Levy. Because I know there are some like Gen 2 and 3 Pokemon I can get from there. So I might throw in some radar hunting or outbreaks or something, just depending on what the game gives me. Because I know I could technically use Brilliant Diamond to just about finish my Gen 2 and 3 dexes as well. The only thing that would give... that might give me a smidge of trouble would be Spinda in the Nincada line, but I think I have a Spinda in my copy someone traded me, so I think I'm okay there. Because you can export, but you can't import, and I can't remember if I have an Nincada in that game or not. I'd have to look and see. It wouldn't be too bad, I don't think, to breed 2 shiny Nincada and then, you know, just evolve one so you could get shiny Shedinja in a Ninjask. Hi, Pikachu. No, I haven't quite forgotten about you. I may not remember your name off the top of my head because I don't see you as often as others, but every once in a while I do tell people about the person who calls me Granny. Here we go. Here's a Punkaboo. Hopefully I'll get lucky and I'll get my shiny today, but there's always a chance I won't. Having a Pokemon at shiny odds does not guarantee a shiny in that actual number, so we're just gonna have to see. Ooh, 2 pumpkins, okay, nice. I heard Poke MMO. Vaguely? But no, I don't really want to do a Pokemon MMO. I mean, I've seen, you know, people playing it and stuff, seen, like, posts and whatnot, but I'm not really interested. And I don't even mean that in, like, a bad or rude way or anything, it's just not something I'm horribly interested in right now, seeing how I'm in the last quarter of doing a living dex, shiny living dex. Also, to be fair, I think I played one of the first Pokemon MMOs. Like, I don't even remember the name of it anymore, but Community? There's nothing wrong with it. I just am not interested in adding another game at the moment. But I can remember, An online Pokemon game a friend showed me. God, I was probably still in high school when he showed me this, but it was basically a point and click, and you could click around on the screen and catch random Pokemon. And they had different areas, which were more or less just different pictures. And then you could go battle like gym leaders, and you could choose your attacks and all that stuff. It was kind of fun. I remember getting a Mewtwo on it one day, which was cool. And I tried one once that I couldn't figure out. It was cool, but literally if you went to an area to like try to catch a Pokemon, like all the blocks were taken up by the other people in that area trying to capture Pokemon. I did watch my friend play a little bit of one once. I don't remember what exactly it was, because I want to say she tried one of the fusion ones once, not the current like Infinite Fusions mod, but one where just you could encounter Pokemon that were fusions of Pokemon together. Like one of them was a Pikachu and Eevee fusion. She played that one a little bit. Her and one of her friends started off in the Black and White 2 area of Unova. I didn't have a computer at that point in time though, so I couldn't play. I had a tablet, but not a computer. I do play Pixelmon on occasion. That's about as close to a Pokemon MMO as I get. And I was ready and willing to try and play Cobblemon, but I ain't figured out how to install it. That's a me problem I really need to look up, actually. It is kind of nice though that the Cobblemon people that were like, okay, we want Pokemon that actually look like they belong in Minecraft instead of using like game sprites and stuff, which there's nothing wrong with that. But it is neat that they're going through and Minecraftifying all the Pokemon. I don't need to fight you, I just need to run. Oh, you moved! Stella's been laying at the head of my bed with her head buried, like, partially beneath one of my pillows most of the morning. And she has finally moved. Pin hasn't, though. He's all curled up on himself and good. Of course, he spent part of his morning running around like a chicken with his head cut off. Oh! I about ran away from you. nice. We're getting good spawns at the moment. I do like it when they're semi-consistent. I hate it when I hit that point where you go 2 or 3 minutes without one spawning in. Here's another. Okay, this music is kind of sleepy. Sorry guys down there. I'd go get you, but no pumpkins up here. So the one thing that... Hi Jesse, no, not yet. If I'd had any shiny luck with Pumpkaboo, I wouldn't be hunting Pumpkaboo anymore. But maybe today. Every encounter puts me another encounter closer to getting a shiny, so... Honestly, I can't imagine doing this with the old odds where the shiny charm just made it like 1 in 4,000 something. I mean, I'm gonna end up doing full odds hunts with some of the legendaries anyways, but dang, that's gonna be a slog. Yes, I know you said Electrike, but not Pumpkin, but I haven't run into a shiny Electrike either. What are you gonna do if I run into like a shiny Eevee or something? Hopefully I won't. I actually don't need any more shiny Eevees. Knowing my luck, probably take me 3,000 encounters to get a shiny pumpkin, but between now and then I'll hit every other shiny that can spawn in this area at least once. No, I saw you say Electrike. We joked about it. Oh, gotta call my aunt in a couple hours, see if she can take me to work on Monday. Called her earlier and she didn't answer, but that's okay. Stella has settled back down amongst my pillows, just facing the other direction now. I'm hoping if not today, then maybe Tuesday. You know, either today or Tuesday would be perfectly fine shiny-wise with me. And honestly, if I wanted to do this faster, I would just breed it. No sirs, I do not need a shiny pooch. I need a shiny pumpkin. Nice. Good luck with your Magnemite. Oh. There he is, the boy. Cat-based baby, just a little bit. I imagine they're kind of a weird mixture between a cat and a bat. Cause like I can see a little bit of cat details in there, but I can also see bat details in there. Yes, hi Pikachu. Oh, here we go. This does kind of make me want to shiny hunt Woobat, which is one I will have to shiny hunt later. I'll have to shiny hunt too, because I need a Swoobat as well. Come on, pumpkins. No, I don't need a cat. Sorry, I have one. Alright, that song kind of annoyed me. Just a moment, I'll read your message. No, I don't think I was. I think you told me you got it yesterday, or you were planning to hunt for it, one of the two. So yeah, it kind of sucks you couldn't find the games you were looking for. You know, good luck. We don't have a game store around here, and everybody I see on like a Facebook marketplace who posts a Switch, they never have any Pokemon game. They always have like those sucky cheap games. Little pumpkins. There we go. But no, you weren't online when you got it. You did tell me about it. I like to call it the little spaghetti monster. We need a convergent of Tangela that's a flying type, just so we can have a little flying spaghetti monster. Yeah, I imagine so. We ain't got no way to get Switch games and stuff in town. I might be able to find some older like DS games and stuff at the dollar store maybe, but that's a big huge maybe. They're like the crappy games. Only Pokemon game for the DS I ever saw in my town was one of the rescue games at Fred's before they closed that store down, and I didn't have enough money for it. uh, no, I don't. At least not right off the top of my head. But yeah, like a dollar store, yeah. It's, literally that's what it's called. It's not a Family Dollar or Dollar Tree. It's just the dollar store, the Dollar General. And no, not everything there is a dollar. At one point in time it might have been, but it's not anymore. But it's technically Dollar General. Get new DVDs in there every once in a while, but that's about it. Like they had a Across the Spider-Verse last year. But no, unless I want to order or digitally download, well, they have, Pokemon cards. They have Pokemon cards and a couple of, like, the toys and stuff. So they do have Pokemon stuff at Dollar General. They just don't generally have the game. And it was, Fred's I found the Pokemon game at. Like I said, that was one of the Rangers games. The one with the Pikachu with the ukulele, I think. That was overkill. That was so much overkill. So I can go to the dollar store and get Pokemon cards on occasion if I'd like. When I'm feeling particularly the particularly strong urge to like open a pack of Pokemon cards, I'll go get one from the dollar store, but that's about it, really. Our nearest Walmarts are about 40 minutes and an hour away. No, dollar store is a regional store. It's a thing it's a thing all over, at least in the eastern part of the United States. I don't know about the western part of the United States. Because, I mean, my friend has them up in, Ohio. I don't remember if we had quite as many when I lived in Tennessee, though. I think it was more Family Dollar and Dollar Tree up in Tennessee. No, Dollar General is not a mom and pop shop. Nope, all our Freds shut down. Every single Freds they had in like any town I knew of that had one, they all shut down a couple years ago. And now they've been turning this some of the old Fred stores into Family Dollar Dollar Trees. We liked Fred's. It was nice because Fred's was like the only place in town that if like our microwave died, we could go to Fred's and get a new one. It wouldn't be like a big expensive one, but just one of the little ones would work. Or if a coffee pot died, we could go, you know, to Fred's and get a coffee pot. Of course, they were just a little Walmart store. Canadian, okay, well that explains it. That's right, you are Canadian. You mentioned that yesterday. Okay, I gotta ask, do you guys have Walmart up in Canada? I want to say probably, but maybe. Like, restaurants like McDonald's and stuff I know are kind of all over. But, as far as I'm aware, I think Walmart's just a US thing. Maybe. We had a friend once who lived up in Canada, but I don't know if he ever mentioned, if Walmart had made its way up there or not somehow. You are not a pumpkaboo. That's kind of cool. I love it. I get so many people. I hate Walmart. It's like, I love Walmart. Like, I live in a town with just like 2 or 3 small stores, and we have 1 grocery store. It's like, I love Walmart. You know how happy I'd be to be able to go to 1 store and buy all my stuff? Like, if we had a Walmart here, it would at least provide some competition and drive down prices. Like, our local grocery store more or less gets to set their prices at whatever they want. That's the downside to living in a small town. We've legit never had a... Well, apparently at one point in time we had a smaller kind of family-run grocery store, but I think they closed down when I was really young, so I don't really remember them. So for a long time it's just been the 1 grocery store here. Like, we didn't get a McDonald's until the later 2000s. Ooh, okay, that's kind of cool. That you live on an island, I mean, not that everything's more expensive because of it. That does suck. Of course, living in general is just expensive now. I remember when you could go get hamburger meat for under $10, and now it's like $15 for a 2-pound package of meat. Like, not even chicken's cheap anymore unless you're going after chicken nuggets. I did that the other day. I bought chicken nuggets for dinner. Dinosaur-shaped chicken nuggets, because sometimes you just have to have dino-shaped nuggies. Oof. Are you a far out island? Like, is it 20, 30 miles to mainland, or? My only experience with a ferry is the one that takes you to Mackinac Island in Michigan, and then one here in Arkansas that takes you just over this lake that's too deep to build a bridge over. Like, are you far enough away? Can you see, like, the mainland? You have me very curious now. If any of my questions feel invasive, please tell me to shut up. Ooh, hour and a half. Okay. Yeah, that's maybe a little understandable if you're an hour and a half away from shore, but $100 is ridiculous. Is it at least kind of neat living on an island? My stepmom lived in Hawaii when she was younger with her first husband. Which is kind of neat. I think she showed me pictures once of where they used to live, but I was younger, so I don't quite remember very well. But no, I've never been out of the U.S., so, but yeah, my experience with islands is just Mackinac Island when I was younger. And that was a vacation. Oh, neat. So, Big Island. Or Bigger Island. I can imagine so. I'd love to be able to go just visit, like, other places and whatnot on occasion. Of course, you mentioned living on an island, and part of my brain is like a Storm of the Century Island. Yeah, that's a pretty good sized island. That's neat. I bet it's kind of nice. Of course, my biggest desire in life for like a place of my own is living far enough away from the town it feels like I'm super far away, but being close enough that in like 10 minutes I can get to town for shopping and stuff. That's like my ideal living place. I want to feel isolated, but I don't actually want to be isolated. Because living in a small town kind of bites. It's nice, I love it, but there's not much here. Ah, okay, I've heard of Vancouver. Yeah. I've probably seen pictures and stuff too, honestly. I would do that when I get off. We don't have a Walmart anyways. No, we gotta go half an hour to our nearest Walmart. We don't have like a single big box store or anything here. We're a 5-minute town, as in that it takes about 5 minutes to drive through the main strip of road going through here, you know, the main highway. Our town has a population of 1,000 people. And I would very happily move somewhere else. I'd give apartment living or something a try too, but I have pets, so I would want a place with like a little bit of yard for my dog. Nothing outrageously huge, but a little bit of yard she could like romp in and stuff. I went and stayed with a friend who lived in Toledo. I stayed with her probably for about 2.5 months, and I really enjoyed it. I lived in a little section of apartments that was kind of an edge between two of the towns that, just kind of make up the area around Toledo. So they set far enough back off the road you felt a little distanced, but then the closest Walmart and like game store and everything were 10 minutes away. It was wonderful. Yeah. kinda. We're one of those families that look out for everyone, and everyone don't always look out for us. Also, it's racist as all hell here. I'm gonna say it. I live in a red state. I have relatives that proudly use the N-word. And if I could move anywhere else, I would. I mean, it's nice. We have enough family that, and like my uncle, I have uncles who live here, so if something happened to Dad, you know, I'm sure we'd be taken care of financially if he would accept it. But, it still kind of sucks here. We're one of those towns with like 8 churches. And they're a mixture of Baptist and like Methodist, and we have the local Jehovah's Witnesses, and I don't know if we have a what is it, a synagogue? What the Jewish temples? I don't think we have one of those here. No, I don't use it. I don't use it, but I have family that does. 'Cause they suck that way. Yeah, just a little bit. It's the South, honey. You don't get away from it. Well, me and my dad are atheists, so it don't matter. We don't. The only church going I do go to is because I clean one. But I was that kid that as I grew up and I liked Pokemon and Harry Potter, I liked, you know, the stuff that was of the devil. I got those big lectures and stuff, and one of my aunts gave me a lecture because the company back then that used to produce the Pokemon cards was the same one that printed off the D&D, the Dungeons and Dragons books. It's like, I don't play Dungeons and Dragons, would you let me go? Oh, yeah, they use it and they shouldn't. Honestly, I don't use either form of it. And, you know, there are the people down here, oh, well, I have black friends, so I can say it. It's like, no, you really can't. That's really rude. But it is what it is. It's the South. Yep. That was me growing up. Couldn't play didn't want me to play Pokemon, didn't want me to read witchy books. It was the biggest fit over Harry Potter. Like, would you shut up? It's a fun fantasy book. It's like Rowling sucks now, but Harry Potter was the thing back then. I would like to get to a place a bit more open-minded. Trust me, the amount of God posts I see on social media from my family members is like, Of course, Yu-Gi-Oh! Was that way too, but I didn't get into Yu-Gi-Oh! Big time until I moved. And then one of my older brothers like, don't you know all this stuff's satanic? And it's like, would you shut up? Yeah. We're a town of very few blacks. I mean, I can think of maybe 3 black kids in school with me when I was younger, and at some point they moved. Of course, I don't go to school now, but even then, seeing African Americans is not a thing we see much of here unless they're like tourists over the summer. We do get quite a few Spanish speakers. I think they're better received here, but I don't interact. I'm a bit of a homebody, so yeah, it's just the way it is here, and people don't want to change, so it doesn't change. It kind of sucks, but it's one of those things you just kind of get used to, and you go numb to it over time. That's how my friend is like, if you guys ever needed help, I'd move you down here, but honestly, you don't deserve my state. Chinese and East Indians for foreigners, yeah. I mean, I know if we go to different towns, you know, we see more variety in people, but like I said, small town. So we don't have a ton of variety, ethnicity-wise. Which I guess is understanding. Also, one of the towns, like, not far away from us is racist as all hell. Like, super bad racist, like it ended up on a list of racist towns/cities level of racist. So, yeah. I like small towns, but I would move. I'd go live in Ohio with my friend if I could. But that's an expensive trip. Yeah. Nothing wrong with having a variety of different religions. It just, when you get stuck with like the 4 different types of Christianity down here, it's like, okay, like no, because you end up with a fourth of the Christian population being okay with any of them, and the rest of them being ready to jump out down your throat for wearing a rainbow t-shirt. No, not my town. One of the bigger towns is within like an hour away radius. We're too small to make the list. Our town only has a population of like 1,000. But apparently one of the next towns over did. Hopefully give it another generation or 2 and a lot of that stuff will be kind of stamped out. Just, you know, as the older, hopefully as the older generations pass on and the newer ones become more accepting. Yeah, they, had some sort of, I want to say, were billboards all over that were talking about something to do with family. I don't quite remember. This was probably 4 or 5 years ago that I discovered this. They had a bunch of billboards up that were not really nice to anyone other than whites. Yeah. It's like, okay, I'm glad I don't live here. Like, I would like to live in a bigger town, but let's not do that here. Oh hometowns are weird. Some part of you loves them, but then like once you get older and come back to them, it's like, okay. Like, yeah, all these problems I didn't understand when I was younger. Oh look, I passed 1100. But like I said, hopefully as the older, worse generations, you know, pass on, the world itself will become more accepting. That might take a long time, but hopefully we're moving that direction. Hi, Bob. I imagine the grass is yellow because it's supposed to be hay. This is probably more hay fields than it is actual grass. Because hay does kind of go from a green stage to a yellow stage as it like ages and dies out before they turn it into bales. So imagine that technically in this game it is like, it is kind of in that in-between stage. It is funny though how it looks kind of green up close, but then off in the distance it looks yellow. I can feel the sarcasm in that comment. That is one thing I dread about me finishing up my hunting in Let's Go Pikachu is like all the shiny Chansey I'm probably gonna encounter and just watch wander off the screen. Oh, here we go. But yeah, there are good things and bad things about living in a small town, just like anywhere else. Some things I enjoy about it, and some things I don't enjoy about it. The people aren't bad. You know, not everybody's a horrible, racist, and cruel and whatnot. I think a bunch of that's mellowed out. It's just like some of the older generations now that are still kind of bad about it. I do like my hometown though. It is kind of nice. I just wish it was bigger. Like, we're literally there's things to do around here during the summer. Oof. There's things around here to do during the summer. You can go swimming, and you can go float in the river, and fishing, and all that stuff. And, you know, you get hunting and whatnot in the fall. And we have a drive-in theater, but that's about it. You know, there's no mall or mini mall or food court or anything for people to kind of go hang around in. It's like, oh my god, if we had a way to get to a bookstore, I'd be there at least once a week just to like sit and enjoy the vibes. Yeah, you're gonna see so many Chansey. And me, when I was leveling up my team to beat the Elite Four, I was encountering Magmar. And I just laughed because it's like the more Magmar I would chain, the more Chansey would show up. And it's like, are they angry? Like, are they mad and I'm not catching them instead of the Magmar? Also, I would kill to have a Chinese food restaurant in town. The one our family really liked closed down year before last. And now the other one we like to go to, we only go to if my dad has a doctor's appointment in that town because it's like almost an hour and a half away, I think. But about the only foreign food we have here, I think, is just a Mexican place now, I think. I want to say we had one of the restaurants that kind of rotates owners. I want to say we had Thai food there for a bit, but we never ended up going and trying it. I have a friend, the one that lives in Ohio. She wants to take me to a ramen place next time I go see her. And man, on occasion I would just like a boba tea. But ain't nowhere around here sells that neither. To get a boba tea, I'd have to go 3 hours away. The nearest bookstore that isn't used or like in a Christian bookstore, if I'm not mistaken, is at least maybe 2.5 hours away. I think there's one down at the Capitol. But the other one is up in the state above us, which is about 2.5, 3 hours depending on traffic. So I go see my friend and I'll look her in the eyes and it's like, please, for the love of God, take me to a bookstore. She laughs and then like the next day we just kind of spend it going around window shopping. Like I don't even need a new book. I just want to go be in a bookstore. It's like, you know how much I miss bookstores. I'm really not. Not that much at least. Because it kind of sucks though, because if being in a small town, if I want anything, I more or less, I have to order it. And I'm money conscious because, you know, I don't make a lot of money with my job. I make enough to pay my portion of the bills and have some extra and stuff, but I'm not like swimming in extras. And I was raised to be a little frugal anyways. So I have decent impulse control, unless it's just something I really, really must have. Also, it's a small town. The job options here suck. Yeah, if I can get into a book, I can do a book a day. Unless it's like a 1,000-page book or something. It took me about a week to read it, I think. But yeah, if I can get really into the story, I can sit down and do just about a book a day. But also, I just like kind of the atmosphere in bookstores. Like a library, but you can make more noise. I have a friend with ADHD. She can, if she can get into it, she can do what I can do and sit down and just churn through a book just about. Welcome back, James. Not always a book. I say a book a day, but it's not always like me starting it at noon and finishing it before bed. Usually it's me starting it at noon and having it finished the next day around noon. So it's a book within about a 24-hour period. not like a book in 8 hours, though if it's a short enough book, then yeah, I can do a book in 8 hours. I read the majority of like the Transformers Bay movie novelization in about 2.5, I think. And that was me just skipping over a couple of the parts that focused on other characters. Do not count that. That is not a pumpkin. Yeah. No, I wouldn't shiny hunt in my local library. I got yelled at once for setting my feet on a cushion on a bench I was sitting on. I'm not gonna go shiny hunt in the library. That'd be funny though. Shiny hunt in a library, then try and be quiet about it when you find it. Be like that one TV show where they do those stupid stunts and they were in the library and they weren't allowed to get like loud. I don't remember what that show was called, but it was dumb. It's kind of funny, but it was dumb. MTV show, if I'm not mistaken. MTV or VH1. Yeah, I've done the hyperfocus thing. I'm probably undiagnosed level of ADD or ADHD somewhere, but I get through. That would be a funny challenge, though, even if it, they set it up as like a mock challenge. Get a bunch of streamers to collab with each other and set up a fake library. Actually, they'd probably let you do that in a real library if you promised to donate some of the earnings from a video. Oh, can we not do the staticky section of the song, please? Oh, okay, it ended. That would be funny. Of course, I'm not always horribly loud when I find a shiny anyways, so I'm not, I'm not like some of the other ones who get up out of their chair and scream and turn circles and tell a streamer and join them. That would be something fun to just suggest. It would probably take a little bit to figure out the logistics of it, though. That tiny streamer, I don't get noticed by senpais. He's not very often. He silently fist bumped. Nothing wrong with that. When X and Y first came out, and basically I just sit in the living room with my sister and shiny hunt, and I'd shiny hunt, my sister was watching TV, and I'd get one and be like, yes, and she'd be like, good thing happened in your game, and it's like, yep, good thing happened in my game. That was the extent of her interest, which is fine. But because my niece once, she's like, oh, well, how do you do this? And it's like, okay, basically you do this. And then you do it over and over and over and over again. But it can take a while, and my sister's like, it took her 4 hours earlier. And it's like, hush. But she had my back there. Of course, I think she was probably all for anything that could help teach her kid patience. Shiny reactions are fun. I miss the top 5 shiny reaction videos. It'd be kind of nice if someone started those up again. I don't think A-Drive does them anymore. I don't think he's done them since Legends. I can't remember if he did them for Scarlet and Violet. I want to say he didn't. Yeah, it's a nice feeling. All that work rewarded. It's nice. Heck, it's nice if it takes 10 minutes, or it's nice if it takes 2 weeks. But it's fun. It's work, but without the soul crushing stress of being work. It's like task management games. It's like part of why I like Stardew Valley and stuff so much. Is you're progressing in your game. You're technically doing work. You're just doing work and having fun. Nah, they're still rewarding. And you can hunt them the hard way. I think in part they probably started making it easier because people were literally like selling shiny Pokemon. Like hacking in entire well, so if you can enjoy your job, then you don't work a day of your life. But if it's something you kind of go back and forth on, like I used to work at a restaurant just as a dishwasher, and some days, I enjoyed it, but other days it was like, I don't want to go in. Of course, part of that was my boss. She wasn't a bad person, she was just scatterbrained. I think part of the reason they started making them easier to find was to cut down on people like selling entire shiny living dexes and stuff. It's like, look here, we've made this easier for the people who don't have as much time to play. Please stop going and spending $100 on a shining living dex or something. I don't think they were ever $100, but I can remember getting advertisements for them for like Etsy and stuff, and I was like, here, have an entire shiny living dex for $10, and it's like, no. Here's this obviously hacked shiny legendary that I will sell to you for $15. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. It's probably a nice rotation. Gives you guys a week to rest and recover, do whatever you need to do, and the other people who rotate with you get their week to do and whatnot. Well, you work at a camp, so that's probably not too surprising, really. Because, unless it's a day camp, I imagine it's not so much, you're there 8 hours, with, I want to say the kids, I shouldn't assume, but it's not like you're there, for 8 hours, then you drive home. You're there for a week. Pumpkins. So many pumpkins. Well, it does sound kind of cool. I had a friend once, she's like, you're cleaning the camp this week? It's like, what? Like, no, I'm cleaning a cabin. There's no camp here. There's probably a camp somewhere. There's campsites. But I don't think there's actually like a for kids, day camp or weekend camp or anything here. Actually, there probably is if I'd look it up, but is it kind of funny? Well, you're helping things grow. They're just not human kids. I refer to my animals as kids. They're not technically my children, but they're still something that relies upon me, so. Okay, that's kind of cool. I do have to ask though, does it smell? Like, I know live fish don't really smell. I'm thinking like that TikTok video where the dude cooks salmon in his tiny apartment and like everything smells like salmon now? But I guess I imagine not if you're doing like a fish farm. Ah, okay. They probably call them that here too, but being in the south, we don't really do much fish. We're more like agricultural land, and then it's just, you know, either workers who follow the crops and stuff as they grow and need to be picked, or you just live in the general vicinity of the farm you work for. Yeah, I imagine it does probably take a good bit of time to get used to the fishy smell. Of course, that's any kind of smell. Like walking into school, you know, teachers are like, we can tell which one of you guys come live in a home that has parents that smoke. And it's like, okay, I can't smell it, but I'll take your word for it. Are the cabins you stay in nice? Which I imagine they're probably more like little, homes. See, now I clean a cabin as part of just the couple places I clean. And it's just one of those nice little people come in and stay, you know, for like the weekend ones. 'Cause oh, neat. That's awesome. I have a mom who would like love that. Actually, my dad's girlfriend would probably love that too. Okay, that's cool. Do you have a bad case of sea legs when you go home? Just from like adjusting to the slight swaying as it moves back and forth with, you know, just the water? Because I've never done a cruise or anything, you know. I've done boats before, but that was just a couple hours at a time. The one time I was going to go on a cruise with my friend, I couldn't because they actually had a change of plans. And we couldn't, my parents couldn't afford to send me. Nicer than to think, well, you live there part-time, so that counts. Ain't nothing wrong with having a small place. Yeah, because you'd see legs. My friend and her mom, every couple of years, they manage to go on a cruise. And she laughs at her mom when they get off because she always has the worst case of sea legs. Oh, that was a nice surprise. Oh, nice. I want to say... I don't quite remember where they went to on their last cruise. They went to Mexico, the one I couldn't go with them on, and I want to say it was Jamaica, the last one they went on? Or the Caribbean? They ended up going someplace with like those one of those fancy Atlantis hotels. Yes, it is Banjo-Kazooie music. It is Gruntilda's Lair. Oh, nice. 2 more spawned in. But yeah, we just kind of live in a valley here. You know, got a mountain range around most of us. So there's not much going here. I mean, we're kind of a tourist area because we've got some national park and stuff a little ways away, so we get a bunch of tourists and stuff during the summer. Then we get some in the fall to come like watch the leaves and stuff change. Nice. We don't get a lot of fog and rain, but we're just enough kind of valley-ish that it keeps us from getting, helps keep us getting from like tornadoes and stuff. They don't form as easy. Of course, it's down south, so it makes sense there's not a lot of fog and rain. But it does, you do get some nice views. Like, my, grandma's house, her back porch has a really good view of just like the mountains off in the distance. I want to live in my grandma's house so bad. It's such a nice house. They have a sun porch that I would turn into a green room in a heartbeat. Then I'd have to spend 6 days in there squirting the cat to keep him from tearing apart the plants. Yeah, my uncle turned it into a rental cabin. But it's his to do with what he pleases. He bought it. It's not too bad here. Like I said, it's mostly just small, so there's not a lot to do. Like, the town's only slightly walkable, but we live just far enough away it would take me like an hour to get anywhere because I don't drive. I'd like to live somewhere a bit bigger that was a bit more reasonably walkable. Still kind of hoping we end up going to the aquarium this month or next month. Dad suggested it to his girlfriend. He's like, you know, I'd really kind of like to go and stuff too. So that idea's been living in my head for the past 2 weeks. We got an aquarium a couple hours away. Yeah, it's not too bad. That's neat. I don't live in Georgia, so I wouldn't know, but that is neat. Yeah, like I said, it's not too bad down here. Just small. You get all the people from like bigger places who either love the city or hate the city and want to move somewhere small, and you get people from small places who are the exact same way. I guess it could be worse. I guess we could be one of the neighboring towns that has a population of like 40 people. They have a post office and an antique store, and I think that's about it. And a church. We got some tiny little places here. They're not even towns. I think they're hamlets, technically. I mean, I guess we at least have a McDonald's. Not much else, though. All the other restaurants are like family-owned restaurants. Kind of. It would be nice if we were a little bigger, though, just to help drive prices down. Yeah, not too bad. Ooh, here we go, pumpkin. Show me purple pumpkin. Well, it is. We had a Pizza Hut. We have a Subway as well, but Subway for drops in and out of its store is, as I guess, as the people who rent it fight with the owners of the gas station it's attached to. So we have McDonald's and Subway. They're like the only name brand restaurants in the town. We had a KFC once a long time ago and a Pizza Hut, but they both closed. We eat there at least, once a month or so just for something different. Maybe twice if we just hit a point where we're just not in the mood to cook. We have, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 restaurants in town? Maybe? There's one a little ways from my house, but I don't know if it's even open anymore, if it sells anything. Then we have the Mexican restaurant. We have a Daisy Queen, which is kind of like Dairy Queen. Then we have McDonald's. We have this little cafe that's in the old Pizza Hut building. We have Subway, and then we have one more restaurant on the other side of town that I think just has burgers and stuff. So there's not a lot of options here. I would love to have a pizza. Oh, we have a pizza place. But it's a local pizza company, so I would kill for like a Domino's or a Little Caesars. Oh my god, I want Little Caesars Crazy Bread so much right now. Yeah, we don't have a ton of options. I mean, we have a little bit of options, but not a ton. I would like a bit more variety. We had an Italian place for a little bit, but I don't think the people who ran it were actually Italian. I think they just knew some Italian recipes. Like, we went and ate there once, and I ordered a mozzarella stick. Or a pizza stick or something. Had a pepperoni and cheese in it, and I was expecting a bunch of breadstick size sticks, and it was just one big huge giant hot pocket. It's like, how am I supposed to eat this? It's like, people, make your serving smaller, in smaller bites or sizes, please. I mean, I was expecting this thing cut into quarters. We do have pretty good food. Oh, we have a Cajun place in the next town over. But that's the next town, so that don't really count. Well, he's kind of in between towns, but he still don't really count because he's not technically in our town. And I'm not big on Cajun food. But I would love a little Chinese restaurant here. We have a food truck that is, what is it, Hibachi Grill, I think? We don't get from it often. It's a little expensive. And I think we have a ice cream food truck, but there you go, they go around probably 3 or 4 different places, so they're not here that often. It's not even that. Look, our proportions are big because you're meant to take it home. It's meant to be 2 meals. Unless you're eating at a fast food restaurant. But this mozzarella stick was like this wide. And like this long. And it's like, you guys, why'd you make it this way? And I almost wondered if it wasn't just something that was frozen they stuck in the oven. But it's like, you couldn't make these things smaller and into quarters and make them a lot easier to eat, and they'd probably cook faster. It wasn't bad. It was just really big. Nah, food trucks are nice on occasion. When I was staying with my friend in Ohio, we got ice soft serve from a food truck, and it was really good. Hey, baby. And then her mom got some fries, and those were pretty good too. You know, like I said, I want to be in a place a bit bigger just for more options and things. Probably. But yeah, like I said, it would have made sense if they'd have made them smaller. Because I was more or less expecting breadsticks with like cheese stick, more or less just with pepperoni on it. So more or less, you know, just pizza in a different name, I guess. The one time I ordered breadsticks from the place in town, they came and the bottoms were burned. And the place in town, oh my god, it's so expensive. It's like almost $40 for a large pizza and a medium pizza. Dad complains about store-bought pizzas. Like, Dad, I could buy you 3 of these pizzas for what we pay at the pizza place in town. Their pizzas are that expensive. Like, not even their small pizzas are under $10. Stella, my honey, do you want outside? Do you want to go out, potty? Yeah? Okay, hold on. I gotta let the pooch outside. Now you have all sorts of windows to get in. Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous now. I like DoorDash. I see people who do DoorDash and like how much they pay in taxes and delivery fees, and it's like I'd go get that myself if I could. Of course, we're not big enough to have DoorDash or Uber Eats or any of that here. You can order online in some places and then go pick it up, but that's about it. Where are you going? Yeah, we do pretty good cooking for ourselves, like 90% of the time. About maybe once a week we might get takeout. That's a maybe. Not once a week, once a week and a half. On occasion, we'll get like takeout 2 or 3 days in a row. Hit up each of the different good restaurants. No, we're just not big enough. We're not close enough to anything big for like it to be a reasonable amount of money to order anything. And we're like I said, population of 1,000, and like half the people live on back dirt roads and stuff. So you could probably make money doing this, but you'd probably about break even, honestly, if this town were big enough for DoorDash, or if DoorDash, worked here at all. Pin, I opened windows. Time for me to start coughing. Like, we're just out of range of some of the bigger places that, we just barely avoid, like, an extra delivery fee or something. Of course, when my dad got his new mower, he just went and picked that up. No, when he got his tractor, he had to have it delivered, because he didn't have a trailer big enough for it. Yeah, our town doesn't really grow. It just changes stores. The restaurants and stuff. One will go out of business, and 3 months later there's a new place in it that'll be there for 6 months, and then 6 months later they're out of business, and 4 months later someone else moves in. Hi, Evie. Hi, Meowth, I couldn't see in the tall grass. Hi, Punkaboo. Well, it got me. This music makes me want to watch one of the Halloween movies. I need to sit down and actually one day just kind of watch a few scary movies. I do enjoy kind of watching the Halloween movies, when they show on like AMC and whatnot, when they're doing the movie marathons. I could probably find it somewhere and just marathon the ones I like. Of course, me and a friend were talking about watching a few of the Paranormal Activity movies on Halloween night. Just watched Nightmare Before Christmas. That's a good one. I don't mind watching it every once in a while. It was one of those movies, though, where I took a stint where I watched, like, every other day for 6 months. And now it's like, okay, you're an every once in a while movie watch for the next 6 years. I'm sure Dad'll probably rewatch the Hocus Pocus movies soon. Yeah. I mean, I find one every once in a while that'll give me a good jump. But, honestly, me at like 16 or 17, sitting down and watching 12 hours of Scariest Places on Earth freaked me out more than watching most scary movies. Harry Potter marathon. I'm in the extremely right mood to rewatch Harry Potter. I'm actually more likely to sit down and marathon Lord of the Rings. I mean, me and a friend tried my friend tried last time I visited her, and I think we made it through the second movie, and it's like, I don't know why, but this feels weird. This was a little before Rowling outed herself as a horrible person. It's like watching these guys basically be babies, you know, because they're in like they're 11 or 12. It's like it's very weird seeing these guys and they're not adults. Because like the last movie I'd watched Daniel Radcliffe in had been Now You See Me Too. And then the last movie I'd seen Emma in was Beauty and the Beast. So we ended up watching something else. I did a rewatch last month while I was working on improving a river build on Minecraft server. Watched all 3 of them in 2 days because I watched the first one one night and then I watched the second 2 the next day. And then we usually do a rewatch, me and my dad, in like December or the first day it snows. Look, I love that Daniel embraced just going and doing like weird as heck roles. Because he does seem like he's only taking jobs he's fairly enjoying now, which good for him. Extremely good for him. I can hear you over my music fly. That headphone is dead. We went to theaters and watched him in what was it? The Woman in White, the one where he's like Victorian England and he's going to the haunted house out in like the middle of the swamps or something. And we went and watched that one. And you know, that was like a year or 2 after the Harry Potter films had finished. So of course, you know, we're all cracking Harry Potter jokes as we watch the movies. Rupert? Yeah. I'm horrible about watching new movies. Need to watch Transformers 1. Apparently it is actually pretty good, even though it's weird that they don't have they have someone else voicing Optimus Prime, because it's a younger Optimus Prime before he was Optimus Prime. Yeah, it wasn't a bad movie. It was fun. It's a every once in a while rewatch. One of those ones that's kind of good to put on in the background for just background noise. course, that's what I do with like series movies a lot. Hunger Games, Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter. On the rare occasion the mood strikes me for those, because I just use them as background noise. I just thought it was funny that in Now You See Me Too, he's just kind of a brat. He's not even like a super huge major villain, he's just a brat. But heck yeah, let people who played good guys play bad guys. Nothing wrong with that. I do the exact same thing with other people's streams. Don't mind being used as background noise. Pumpkins. Come on, I'm at 1200. I want to try and get 50 more before I end stream today. Oh. Electric, you don't count. There we go, there's the pumpkin. I appreciate it. Excuse me, I'm okay at just idle chatter. Just kind of sitting here and running my mouth, but on occasion it's like, okay, I'm running out of things to say. Somebody talk to me. I don't mind lurkers at all. If someone wants to pop into my stream and lurk, then, you know, good for them. Go ahead. I'll still keep talking, but having someone to talk to means less like awkward silences as I'm trying to think of something else to talk about. Apparently, I think they're putting Galarian Rapidash in Pokemon Unite, which is kind of neat. Of course, I don't play Unite. I just like looking at the new outfits they come out with. And the most we've been kind of getting from the Game Freak leaks as of the moment has been like concept art and stuff, which is really neat. But you know, I'm not going to show any of you guys any of it, so not much to talk about there. I appreciate your sacrifice. Oh, Pin moved. Somewheres. I can hear the bell on his collar, but I can't see him. Pumpkins! So many pumpkins, so little time. Still holding on to my feeble hope that we might get Legends ZA news this month. There you are. Nothing wrong with that. My biggest complaint about the Joy-Con movements though is that they don't give you little aimbot so you can tell where you're targeting. So it takes a bit to figure out how to adjust a throw to actually get it to like curve and whatnot. Yes, Pin, I've opened all the windows. Why we honestly haven't been opening all the windows at the later point of the day all week, I don't know. Because Dad's in his late 60s and hitting that part of his life where he's cold all the time. But yeah, it would be, I thought it'd be kind of fun if they'd introduce that mechanic into Legend ZA a bit more. Like, I know you can throw, you know, Pokeballs at Pokemon outside of battle and whatnot, but I think it'd be fun to have an option just where you can, when you throw your Pokeball in game, where you can just flick your Joy-Con and it'll throw one. Not necessarily you having to aim and everything, but just doing the motion will be like, okay, here's the last Pokeball you used. We're going to use this and we're going to throw it at the Pokemon. Just a fun little interactive movement. Yeah. That's the thing though, I always have a hard time telling if I'm actually getting it properly pointed left or right. I did watch a little tutorial where someone was like, if you do it in a kind of slapping motion in the direction you need to go, that seems to help. So I'm gonna have to try that next time I'm on Let's Go. Pin is still out there rolling in the grass. She gonna bring half of outside in with her. Still no shiny yet. Actually, I played mine a lot in, okay, I played 90% of my, Pokemon Go game in handheld mode, actually. When it came to the later point where the Pokemon were moving a lot, that way I could just, move my Switch around to change where my, capture thing was pointing. Of course, I played the Dream Radar on the DS as well, so my sister looked at me the first time I was doing it, she's like, what are you doing? It's like, it's a game, and I literally turned it around to show her, and she's like, oh! Just a second, I'll read your message. Huh. I'll have to fiddle with that before like my next Let's Go stream. I can hear her shaking, but she's not quite to the door yet. Doo-doo. Hi, Lulu. start of this song sounds like a phone ringtone. I see you, baby. I'll be there in just a moment. Let me go let Stella in. She's at the door knocking. I'm a-coming. Hold on, my dear. There we go. Had to sort out a tangle in my cord real fast. Yeah, it'll take me a bit to get it down, but I'll get it. Plus, it doesn't help that I go a long time without playing Let's Go. Well, she generally only wants it in and out about once a stream, unless there's something out there she thinks needs her attention. Actually, a little bit of the reason why I don't stream much in the evenings is just because she's in and out a lot, and she's poking me in the foot, wanting my attention. So it's like, I get interrupted by the cat during the daily streams, but during the nighttime streams, more often than not, it's Stella doing the interrupting. Nice! Congratulations! What are you gonna go after next? Nothing wrong with that. I'm considering whenever I play my playthrough of Pokemon Blue, naming all my Pokemon after characters from Paper Mario. Except, of course, for like Mario. It's like if my starter was Charmander, I'd name it Bowser. If I got Squirtle, it'd be Cooper. I'm not quite certain what Bulbasaur would be. Maybe I'd name it after the Bulbobs, the guys who give me the seeds. Like doing themed names on occasion. No, I don't need to fight you, honey. I just need to encounter you. Blastoise doesn't breathe fire, though. Which is why I was considering Charizard for Bowser. Because Bowser breathes fire. Honestly, if you wanted to get as closely accurate to Bowser in a Pokemon as you could, it'd probably be Turtonator. Because he's a fire type with a shell. But Turtonator's not in Gen 1, so you know, I can't do that. Here we go. Here's another. But yeah, I mean, it wouldn't like work perfectly for everything though. I mean, I could get a good few names just out of characters for it, but there'd be some I probably wouldn't be able to match up 100%. Kind of like Bowser. Like the Lava Flower, I wouldn't be able to match up 100% because there's no grass fire types in Gen 1. If you wanted to get close enough to the same kind of flower, it would probably be either Tangela or Victory Bell, maybe. Like the closest I could... Ooh, Electabuzz, that's not bad. Like the closest you could get for a Chomp would probably be either Snorlax if you wanted to go because, you know, it eats, but if you wanted to go shape-wise, it would be Electrode. Electabuzz is nice. He's a nice red. I'm sad they kind of dumbed him down with Electivire into just the tips of, like, his tail changing color. Also, I hate that Elekid is just one of those ones. It's a different shade of yellow. Like, he's such a nice kind of red, though, and with the other shinies. Like, you couldn't have made him maybe a orange, kind of like Pikachu? Like, it's not a huge color change, but it is something other than just a shade change. Bo would definitely be a Haunter. And then you have the little dudes in the later series part of the game that throw their bones for like Cubone or Marowak. Like, look, Pichu is a shade change as well, but it's a drastic enough shade change, it's easy to tell. And when I hunted my Elekid, it was in the underground part of the expanded area of the terrarium in Scarlet and Violet, and everything had a slight blue tint, so it was hard to tell. We need to give us more baby Pokemon. Give us more babies and more evolutions. Honestly, I'm kind of the thought that that every Pokemon should have at least one evolution. Whether that be a pre-evolution or a second stage evolution, but every Pokemon should have at least one evolution. Hi, Pin Pin. You gonna sit in my way? That's why I paused the game. Hi, Bubba. What you doing, huh? Huh? You being a cat-shaped interruption sitting in the middle of my screen? Cat-shaped interruption. Scratch your butt? Huh, big boy? Huh, big boy? Okay, maybe not legendaries, but like all the basic Pokemon should have at least one evolution or pre-evolution. I laughed at the at the one trend where it was like, what if Pokemon didn't have evolutions? And it was showing like their stages of growth, and it's like, I'm sorry, every single one of me just screams evolution to me. Because some of these changes are pretty drastic. Like, congratulations, instead of this Pokemon having a 3-stage evolution, it now has a 5-stage evolution. I'm having to use my side screen. He's sitting in front of my main one. Which means I can't see about that much of it. Hi, Electrike. Oh, no, Piemper. Not Electrike. What? I'm sorry Papa ain't come in today to give you more treats. Hi, Moonbeams. It's nice to see you. How have you been? Magneton is a pretty good shiny, yeah. Can I go get this pumpkin, please? Thank you. There we go, pumpkin. Not a shiny pumpkin, but a pumpkin. Still laugh at the fact that my that my computer monitor has a higher picture resolution than my TV screen does. You're enjoying yourself, aren't you? Just sitting there in front of my TV screen, making it so I can't see half of it. There you go. Thank you, Bubba. I wiggled his head and he moved. You're good. Little pain in my butt. You know that? You and your sister, both of you, pains in my butt. 24/7. 365. Yeah, I'm glad you're good, Moonbeams. It's nice to see you hop in again. I'm about to say for once, but you've been here before. Life keeping you busy, Moonbeams. Let's see. Nope, 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 nope. Get chased around by dogs in this game way too much. Come on, pumpkins. Don't want to be purple. Kinda. I guess it's okay to be kinda busy. Rather be kinda busy than like completely swamped. Should catch one of these guys and name it Headlights. I don't know why, it just popped into my head. Oh look, favorite Mario music. I hate this section of the game. Not this section in Pokemon, but this section in Paper Mario, the Forever Forest, just because the frickin' piranha plants are a pain in the butt to dodge. Are you leaving me? You can go lay in the window. I don't blame you, it's nice out today. Could have opened the windows about an hour or two ago. Come on. Give me another pumpkin. Please. Oh, there we go. Tiny pumpkin. Now I want to play Paper Mario again. But I've already played it this year. I don't need to play it again. Well, at least not streaming. I've made him happy. The windows are up. Not yet. At odds is probably about 1,300, maybe somewhere between 13 and 1,400. So I will hit odds Tuesday. Sometime during the Tuesday stream, more than likely, unless in the next 10 minutes I get this. I'm close to odds, though. I just gotta stop running into Electrike first. Alright. There we go, there's a pumpkin. Oh, Pin, I gotta figure out what we're having for dinner tonight. Pumpkins. Don't need no more Meowth. I done got my shiny Meow. Come on, I need more pumpkins. Turn this entire field into a pumpkin patch, please. Love the abrupt changes within the music in this playlist. I thought you were scratching at the shelf there for a moment. I was going to say, what the heck? You don't do that. He scratches other things, but he's never actually tried to scratch at the shelf before. Badoo, that's a first. Ain't run into a Badoo here before. I think I've run into just about everything else, though. I mean, I mopped the Elite Four with just about every single trainer with the Dragonite. I think I had to stop at Lance with my Dragonite. I think because she ran out of moves. But it's always fun getting a powerhouse Pokemon like that. Alright, just a couple more pumpkins, and then I'm gonna call it a day. My Dragonite curb stomped everybody. Took out Lorelei, took out Agatha, took out Bruno. Took out most of Lance, I think. I think I had to switch out during the battle with him because he ran out of moves. And then of course, what's his name? Your rival in the Let's Go games. I just beat with everybody else. Alright, we'll get a couple more. And I'm gonna call it for the day. Go to 55 or 60, I think. Come on. Give me a surprise, Gabe. Give me a shiny pumpkin. Already gave me a shiny cat, and I wasn't even hunting him. He was a random encounter. Yeah, that happens. But it's still fun, just more or less sweeping the entirety of Team 4 with one Pokemon. So many little pumpkins. Oh, here we go. Here's one. There's still a part of me that hopes in Legend ZA we get a area that's just a big pumpkin patch where the Pumpkaboo spawn. I think that'd be fun. I thought I saw another one over here, but it looks like I didn't. Oh, here's one. There we go. Alright, 4 more and then I'm gonna call it a day. And then I'll see you guys Tuesday. I'd see you Monday, but I clean Monday. And I'm not giving up my day off. Tuesday stream might be a little weird too because I have absolutely no idea what time the groomer is going to give me for Stella's new appointment. She was having trouble with her well yesterday morning, and I didn't think to check my messages until, you know, after we went and saw that she was closed. So Tuesday's stream might be a little short, or it might be a little later in the afternoon. It just depends. I don't know yet. I've not heard back from her. I almost don't expect to hear back from her until tomorrow. Pumpkins. I don't like pumpkin spice things. I just got attacked by an electrike because I'm an idiot. Will you? That's okay. I will wish you the best of luck for any of the shiny hunting you do while you're at camp. Go take care of the fish there, Jesse. Yeah. Alright, 2 more. See if maybe my end of stream luck will hold out on me. Come on, pumpkins. Where are you at? Hi, Pikachu. Thank you. You as well. When I do get it, I'll have I'll get a clip of it, so you will be able to watch the short whenever I publish it. Which should hopefully just be a couple days later. Or a day later if I can just remember to do it. Alright, 1 to go. Oh. Not surprised, not really. That puts me at 1260 though. Which means Tuesday. Even if I just end up streaming an hour. Yeah, I clipped Meowth. It's scheduled to appear Sunday? I think? Sunday or Monday? I don't quite remember. I wanted to spread my clips out by a couple of days because I don't really have many of them. No, closing. Alright. I'm to 1260 and still no Pumpkaboo, but hopefully I'll get it Tuesday. Thank you guys for showing up and talking with me, or just popping in and popping out. Either way, I appreciate it. Hopefully I'll see you Tuesday. Jesse, good luck at work. Don't let the fish get you. And good luck with your shiny hunting too. I will see you guys Tuesday. I hope the rest of your day goes good. Bye bye.